DW Africa Link.
Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan has backed a peaceful resolution to Ethiopia's Tigray conflict and has displaced tens of thousands and left millions hungry. He also said Turkey was willing to mediate between Ethiopia and Sudan to resolve a separate border dispute.
Well, Jane, in addition to that, Erdogan and Abiy oversaw the signing of military agreements, including a military financial cooperation deal. Since last year, November, northern Ethiopia has been racked by fighting when Abiy sent troops to topple the Tigray People's Liberation Front, TPLF, the region's then governing party.
Tens of thousands of Ethiopians have fled to refugee camps in Sudan to escape a conflict that the United Nations said has pushed 400,000 people into famine-like conditions.
Well, we are trying to brief you about that report, but let's bring in now Mustafa Ali, a researcher at Horn International Institute for Strategic Studies in Nairobi, and he's going to start off by telling us about these agreements.
Yeah, the military agreement between Erdogan and Abiy has not been made public, but we can guess that it is definitely responding to the internal challenges that Abiy Ahmed Ali is facing with an insurrection in his country and the ongoing fight between the Tigrayan Defense Forces and the Ethiopian National Defense Forces, ENDF.
Now, okay, at the same time, he's also offering to contribute a peaceful resolution to Ethiopia's Tigray conflict that has displaced thousands. Now, with this kind of military agreement, don't you see something like a conflict of interest?
Yes, it is. You cannot arm one side and then help in the peaceful resolution of the same conflict. As a mediator, you can facilitate or you can offer your good offices to end the conflict peacefully. But once you sign a military agreement, you become an impartial facilitator or arbiter or mediator. And I don't think the TDF will accept that kind of an offer.
Now, let's talk about the border dispute between Ethiopia and Sudan. What do you make of Turkey's growing influence in the region?
Basically, what Turkey is doing is trying to retrace its Ottoman Empire footsteps in Africa. And Sudan was a major part of that empire.
Before I let you off the hook, Mustafa, right now the world's attention is on Afghanistan. And of course, the timing of Erdogan's political maneuvers in Ethiopia and Sudan have a lot to tell. Would it be right then to say Erdogan is trying to fill in where the US and the rest of the international community have failed?
Yes, it's seen where the US policy has failed, where NATO policy has failed, and is taking advantage of that failure. And in doing so, it's trying to project itself as that country that is going to do business with the countries that are in conflict that are predominantly Muslim. We've seen sudden failures where Turkey has been involved in Libya and a few other places. And so its engagement, particularly in Africa, it's come with mixed results, with some destabilization as well.
Mustafa Ali, a researcher at the Horn International Institute for Strategic Studies in Nairobi.